see how to build a simple calculator using Microsoft Visual Basics. So let us open the app. After opening it, defaultly we will see standard XCE. Now I will click the open button. Now we will increase the size. We can increase the size as per our requirements. We can drag the sides so that we can increase the size. Here in the side you can see a frame. With the help of my cursor I am showing you. The purpose of the frame is, it is just for an outline. We can have a group of controllers in that so that we can control it. Just an outline. Now in the right side in the caption we can see that the frame 1 is changed to calculator. Now you can see at the top that it is shown as calculator. So the purpose of caption is to create a name, to give a name. Now in the side we can see we have a text. So I'll drag this text and place it over here, and you can see that defaultly it is named as text1, but I will change that because I do not want any name. Next you will see the cursor in the side is moving. You will see that now there I can see a command button. So in that command we will make the boxes which are there in calculator, like 1 2 3 4. So now I will make the boxes for command. Instead of command I'll put 1 2 3 4 5
place பண்ண போறேன். அதாவது
in this way what all command buttons we want, we will place them like 1 2 3 4 minus signs and everything. So now we will place all the buttons. So now you can see that I have added almost every buttons. I have skipped the steps so that it won't take much time. Now even if you want to change the font, so in the side we can see that there is an option for changing the font. So here you can see, here now I'm changing the size of the dot, keeping it 30 because it was very small. Now again for in the command button I'm changing the name, and I'm keeping the minus sign, and I'm changing the font so that I can increase the size. Now I am selecting a label and I am going to prompt enter a number, and again I am going to change the font so that it can be visible for the users, and now I'm going to place it. Now I have kept it. Now all the outline has been completed. Now we can go to the coding part. Now if you double click on the command 1 button, you will see that this page will open. First we will keep this in general, and we will give dim fn op as integer. So what you are doing here is we are putting fn and op as an integer form so that we can store the variable. Next I double clicked on the clear command button. So here we will write the code. So it's very simple. Clear means nothing, so text 1 dot text in quotation I'll leave some space because there will be nothing there in clear. So I left the space between the quotes. So in this similar way we have to put the code for 2 3 4 5 6. Now I have completed the coding. So now I'll explain you what I have typed. I have entered like this. So what's the meaning of this is, when the user clicks on command 1, then the text box should show 1. I hope you understand this. So in this similar way, if the user clicks on the command 2, then in the text box it will show 2. So that's the meaning of the command. In the similar way, if the user clicks on 3, it will show 3. The code is same, only thing is I changed ampersand 3. In the same way it is for 4 5 6 7 8 9 and for 0 also. First you have to put ampersand and the corresponding number. So now you see, even for 0 it is like that only, text1 dot text ampersand 0. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment. So now we will see now for the dot means for forming any decimals, what we have to do. So ampersand in parenthesis we have to put quote, and in between we have to enter dot, because dot over here is in the form of text. That's why I have entered the quote. Enter the code. See the command for clear. So as I told before, it's same only. We have to leave some space because for clear there is nothing. There should be nothing displayed. Now we will see the main operation. First we will see equal. So I have used the if and options. So if OP is equal to 1, like we have studied in many like switch cases. Starting itself I told that if and n OP are two variables which we have taken as integer. This fn and OP we are going to use it as main. So again we will see in the equal to command button, we will see this coding. If OP is equal to 1, you have to perform addition operation. So what should be shown in the text box is f1's value plus text box value. So if it is 2, then it will perform minus. If the comment is 3, then it will perform multiplication. If it is 4, it will perform division. Now we will see how to perform. Now we will see what's there in the value of fn and how to store the value. So before that we will see in the option 1 we will put it as addition. So if it is 2, then it is subtraction or minus, or if it is 3, it is multiplication, and if it is 4, it is division. Now just understand this concept. Next I will teach you how to what is the val of fn, what is the meaning of val of fn. Now here you will see text1 dot text. If the user gives two numbers, any number, we have to perform addition. Value of fn plus value of text1 dot text. Here value of fn means, so with the help of hash command for the users, that's what I am typing here. So first number, if the number is 2, then it will show 2, and in that f1 variable 2 will be assigned. So in that f1 variable 2 will be assigned. Okay, if the first number is 2, then in f1 it will be assigned as 2. So next we will see the second number. After clicking the plus symbol, if you are giving a number, say you are giving 3, so that 3 will show on the text box only, so it won't show in any other place. I hope you understand. Now what will happen, it will directly plus and show. That's the concept. So just understand it. If you are clicking on first number and if you are giving a number, then it will be stored on fn, and if you are giving a second number, it will show on the text box. Okay, so here what we are performing is for the fn value plus the text box we have given a current value 3, we have to add both so that it will add and show us the answer. That's why we wrote this code. I wrote this code for the users, for you people to understand. I have now removed this. A similar way for option 2 and everything I have given in the same way. Now almost all the coding has been over. For now we'll see for multiplication. Multiplication I have given option 3. f1 is equal to text1 dot text. Whatever you are giving in the text box, it will assign in f1 fn. Similarly for option 4 and all are given corresponding values. Next for plus symbol, it is option 1. I have shown in the equal to coding for this. Next minus, last one is next minus is option 2. At last why I have given text1 dot text empty string, because for clear. So almost the coding has been over. So now we will run. Here we can see if one number we will end. So I am selecting 8 into 8. The answer shows as 64. So it's the correct answer. Now like this we will give some other numbers like 9 dot and 5 plus 5.2. If we give this, we will get the answer 14.5. So it is working in decimal also. If we click the clear button, all the values in the text box are cleared. Next we will see 6 divided by 4 equal to, gives the answer 4. It shows clear correctly. Next we will give clear. Like this you can perform all the options. 4 minus 2, if I click, it shows 2. Thank you guys.